Thanks, man.
Awesome job.
Thank you.
So Quinton, it was an awesome job out there. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you know, the course conditions were really good. In the pre-ride, this is my first year on this race and on the World Cup circuit. So Mont-Sainte-Anne, you know, it's like probably my favorite course so far. I opted for my Norco Revolver dually just because it was a little bit wet with the Ken Cosmic 2.2 in the front and Honey Badger in the back. And the tire combo was perfect. The ground was super tacky. Off the start, I really wanted to be up near the leaders and in the front and be pushing the pace a bit. And the guy who won went off like no tomorrow, and he got a pretty big gap right away. But
and Peter burned a few matches trying to keep up with them, I think.
Yeah. So I knew I wanted to be near those guys, but I didn't want to take it too fast and burn out. But second lap, I was where I wanted to be. I think I was sitting in 5th or so, and I got myself up into 3rd at one point. I had a bit of a crash on the second lap where I just laid my bike down, but after that I was climbing really well. I felt really good on the course. I was ascending almost better than most of the guys in front of me, and a lot of the guys were taking the B lines because it was slippery, but I'm fine with going sideways down the downhills. So yeah, thank you. Thanks. I just kept pushing the pace. You know, I felt really good. I had a bit of shifting problems partway through the race where I had to get off of my bike, but I just tried to keep my mental game strong and keep myself pushing it and not settle. So yeah, it really worked out.
And you caught up to Peter at one point. You
yeah.
Had a few words.
Yeah, I think it was the 3rd lap, I launched an attack and passed him and I think it was Simon Andreasen, and then I was in 3rd at one point, and that only lasted for the next half of the lap, and then Simon and the, I believe, Italian came around me and they started giving it some gas, so I was trying to keep up with them, but my matches were burning a little bit earlier, so I was having a hard time sticking with them, and I ended up dropping off a little bit. Then yeah, so that was like 1, 2, 3. 4th was a Swiss rider that was just dangling right in front of me. In the last lap, I ended up reeling him in on the Beatrice and the climb after that, going into the Patriot. And I tried passing going into the feed zone on the second half of the lap, and it was it got really fast. At the turn at the bottom, I was just like, I'm gonna leave this one, let him take that part. And I started setting up for the sprint, and I knew I had some good pop in the legs, so I was really confident with the sprint, and I just let him lead into it. I made a little bit of a, I don't know what you call it, I guess. I just started pedaling early, and I gave it like that little risk for reward. And luckily I didn't clip my pedal coming out of the corner, and I got him in the sprint, so I'm super stoked for 4th.
Great result.
Yeah, being like first year 23 and looking up to Peter and seeing what he's done, I'm super stoked for this result. And it being in Canada as well, I'm over the moon. Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.